Awesome. Okay, let me just resize the Discord window because, like, I usually just make the Discord. Wait, I usually make the Discord window just smaller so I can just take a look at Discord and follow the YouTube chat at the same time.
Yeah.
Cool. You left the latency being very low.
Yes, I decided to do that. No,
That's actually very convenient because, like, when something happens on my end, I can see it on stream like in a few seconds. It usually takes like up to 20 seconds, I guess, and now it's just a few seconds, so it works much faster.
Yeah, I was helping Stealing Shades set up his stream, and I had it set to normal latency, and he had it set to normal latency, and it was like really fucking slow. Hello, cold-blooded profane pony. But he, I think that's Gargod, isn't it? I can't remember.
Probably.
But
like
he's
the second page.
So he, I was helping him set it up, and it didn't dawn on me until just then how long the latency was. It was unreal. So I was like, all right, we're going to set this to ultra low, and we're going to see how that works out. If you're on mobile, you have to go into your settings and you have to manually set it for HD, or else it looks like crap and you can't read chat because the resolution is too low. So, alrighty then, let us change screens. We're going to be listening to the musics today. And we're going to do another random stream because last time we did a random stream, it was a lot of fun, and we will see how that works. We'll see if we can have just as much fun this time as we did last time. So I have
ending this fucking year
with
a random stream.
Let's do 37 to start, so it's going to be a newer one. Yes.
Cool.
It's the regurgitation of shit. I don't know. Did I ping? Because oh yeah, there you did it. You did it. You're on the ball. I was gonna ping Gargod, but you did it. So we're good to go. Alrighty. Regurgitation of shit. Astral sex featuring Blackened Blue. All right. Base this collaboration effort here. Let's do it. I think that I have the wrong speakers on. I do.
Huh? What?
I have the wrong speakers on, so it wasn't playing over stream. So that it sounded like Black and Blue in the beginning, with Gargod. Good shit. There's a very clear, what's it called? A very clear difference in the vocalists here. One of them is very powerful, much higher, and then the other one obviously is very lower. And you can tell definitely the very, very wide difference there in both style and delivery. The Virgin Gargod versus the Chad Blackened glue. It's that was interesting. I love the lyrics are funny. The premise of it is good, you know, and it's got that classic Gargod drums vocals charm to it. But there was a lot of vocal effects going on, you know. There was did Blackened Blue, I wonder, have a hand in that? Because we got a lot more vocal effects than usual, or maybe we're watching Gargod evolve. You know, it's, you know, interesting. It was interesting.
I find it interesting that, like in Blue, like his screaming almost sound melodical, like as if he is screaming out the notes actually.
Yeah.
So if you listen to it like closely, you can imagine the guitar riffs that are going like with the song, like you can imagine the riffs, the melodic lines, or well, not exactly the melodic line, not exactly the melodic lines, but like the power chords and like
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know. So it works without guitars.
Yeah. That is that the Gargod charm is that there's something that goes in that kind of fills that space, and it makes it feel full, you know, despite being so simple and everything. But yeah, he said he mixed everything, so yeah, that was all Gargod there. The evolution of Gargod. What are we on? 73. Let's check that one out. The Janitor submitted DruOx? Rock Smasher.
No idea.
Oh no, not that one. DruOx.
The anesthesiologist.
I would assume, 940 subscribers, or 940,000 subscribers.
Let me check. I think last time I checked it was not copyrighted. Maybe something has changed because like I'm looking at that view count. Oh, no copyright music. Okay.
Huh. Okay.
Please, please do not kill him.
Pokemon song. I don't know if I've ever heard a Pokemon song, so I'm interested.
Slaughtering all the more smaller, and too weak to resist. Your reign of terror is over. I'll crush all your bones with my fist. You can't win this time.
So the riffage is pretty cool. I think that the mix comes off as, you know, like obviously not taking itself very seriously. It seems to be hastily mixed specifically for kind of like a Pokemon themed comedy video. It seems that's the impression that I get.
I will end your life. You are the one we despise. Now it's time for your demise. You suffer the brunt of a force-hearted blood. It's time to cut you down to size. You fight, you will never win. I'll cleanse the world of your sin. I'll murder and lie for no reason why. There's no turning back. It's time to die.
The lyrics are delivered pretty well. I think that he's doing okay. He's not like a bad vocalist. I don't really know how to describe it. It feels it feels kind of retro a little bit, because I don't hear vocals like these very often, but it's neat.
Pretentious epicness.
Yes.
Like,
it comes off. It comes off as like that kind of what I'm thinking of is the early 80s, late 70s type of shit, where it was like the very big like rock ballads, operas, that type of shit, where it was like, really, really huge. They were like telling this epic tale from,
dramatic.
Yes, that's the impression that I get, which, in the context of like a Pokemon song is kind of funny.
Silly.
Yeah.
I feel like the mix is under processed or something like that. Like, it's uncomped, like as if there is not that much processing on the guitars, on the drums, on everything else, because you can clearly hear that the drums are not like, they don't have that low pass filter. So like the cymbals are just producing that hissing noise in the high frequencies. That is just very irritating to listen to. And the guitars have a good tone, but it's also like has probably too much low end, too much high end. Like it is not properly equalized to my taste. Like,
yeah,
that goes to the entire mix. It's like under processed or something like that. But like you said, if it does not take itself too serious, then it works.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of, I don't know, that's pretty much the only way to look at it, I think, because like the drums come off as a little flat to me. The bass, the kick drum doesn't have like a lot of low end. It punches okay, but I feel like it is kind of compressed into a very narrow band of the frequency range, and it's not in a way that allows another instrument to breathe. It just seems to be just mixed that way for no particular reason. And I'm not so sure about the guitar tone. The guitar tone comes off as a little bit too crunchy for me in this, like, I guess this genre. But for a Pokemon video, it's not so bad. I think it's pretty good.
Hundreds of innocents slaughtered, most of the physical crime. You killed and you ravaged your homelands. Now you will pay for your crime. Your funeral's been penned. No one will
What the hell is going on? That is most definitely a bass VST.
Your time has come, no end is near. You cannot hide, I smell your fear. You're cornered now, say your goodbye. One final strike, now you will.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
So
most
that's
certainly
it's
not
a
for me.
cliffhanger.
Yeah. It's not for me, for sure. It doesn't really, the mix doesn't really work for me. I think that the vocals are delivered okay. The vocals sound fine. Those are pretty good. The guitar riffs are neat. I think the guitar riffs are actually pretty good, but I feel like just the whole mix from top to bottom is just not to my taste.
It's kind of ironic because we're saying that this is not taking itself like too serious. The mix is just made like it's a song made for fun. It's a Pokemon fan song, and at the same time, we're talking about a music like metal music based, like inspired by My Little Pony.
Yeah,
and it also like usually just does not kind of take itself seriously, and yet there are examples that go way further, like than the amateur level type of production. It goes like almost like worldwide professional type of thing. So
Right.
it does take itself serious at some point.
yeah.
Maybe something similar. Like
This
I just find it funny that we're talking about the Pokemon. It's not serious. It's a Pokemon fan song, and yet we're just talking about like My Little Pony music and just this is serious business, you know. Like, this is not some Pokemon bullshit, you know.
Right. If it was, I
mean,
I think it's
has
clearly
6
trying to be.
It has 6 million views.
True.
You can't deny that.
I think that has mostly to do with like the entire package in and of itself, because like it's animated very well, and it seems to be part of a series. So I would assume that that it's that people are mostly here for probably the animation or maybe the story as it goes, or something like that.
Probably.
But it is. I do think that this little overlay, as if it's on like VH1 or something like that, is kind of silly. So I don't know. Maybe it's trying to take itself a little seriously, but anyway, that's funny. I think that it's probably a story. I'll bet if we go to the next episode, it'll pick up right where it left off, and it probably won't be a metal song. It'll be like a continuation of the story with these voice actors.
Most likely, it won't be a music video at all. Like there is a story and there is like a song in between the plot. You know.
Right. All right. Well, that was Rock Smasher by Shipidage. Oh, DruOx. There you go. DruOx. Okay.
That's where I took the artist name from.
I gotcha. So that was DruOx with a Pokemon fan song, which, you know, we haven't listened to a Pokemon fan song, I don't think, before, so that's good. Ooh! Screams from Equestria. It's been a while since we've heard. Cold-blooded, profane pony is Gargod.
2013.
Oh, yeah. So I was about to say also that that Pokemon song gave me, like, probably, it would have been top tier, like, that quality would have been top tier Brony music in 2013. Like, I feel like that would have been, you know...
Sour the Wolf type of level. Well,
right.
I mean,
where it was, like, the best of the best, but it was also not, you know, very good. It was the best of the best for the Bronies, which, you know, wasn't saying much back in 2013. But okay, so Crowcaller. I've never heard of that person before, but Screams from Equestria featuring Crowcaller, Cheerilee's Garden, a 4-minute song from Screams from Equestria in almost, I can't math, 9 years ago? Actually, 2021 would have been 7, 8 years ago.
Exactly 8 years ago, like, plus 3 days, you know.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's do it.
It was released on my birthday. Cool.
Congratulations. This song was for you specifically. All right. Oh gosh, those drums sound really good. I like that. Well, the snare's a little flat, but that bass drum was. Jesus Christ, this is mixed way fucking louder than that other one. Any of the vocals that aren't screamed seem to get drowned out completely, because I can hear that it's going on, but I don't know like what is being said or even the quality of it or the gender or whatever. I can't hear any part of the speaking vocals, but this feels just like a Screams from Equestria song, just like sheer sonic violence with a My Little Pony aesthetic to it. I wonder if those are just samples. I don't know. I can't hear what's going on with that. But the riffs are okay. You know, I love those drums. Those drums sound really, really good. Yeah, it's coming off as delicious, delicious sonic violence. That bass guitar comes off as a little goofy to me. That kind of pinging back and forth between the upper notes and the lower notes, where it's ding ding ding. That comes off as kind of goofy to me, but it's interesting. It was I feel like it went on a little long. I guess the lyrics aren't intelligible enough to really, have it go on for 4 minutes. He said, I remember this song, Lamau. It's one of the first Pony songs I listened to back when Back then when I hated ponies, unironically, I gotcha. You know, I think it's mixed all right though. It's not like it's like horrible, that it's a bad mix or anything like that. I think compositionally though, it's a little long in the tooth. It goes on and on and on, and I don't know if having repeating passages like this or having really long choruses works in this genre, I guess. Because it comes off as a little samey, even if you change up little things here and there, this like death metal type of stuff doesn't really lend itself very well to drawn out choruses, because subtlety is not really something that death metal does well. So now people listen to Cult Crusher. Screams from Equestria is still around, but
Sort of.
yeah, but he doesn't really he's not super active. He's still around though. He's still alive and he's still doing stuff. He's just not super active. And Cult Crusher is based though. Cult Crusher does some amazing work. But I think that's pretty much all I have to say about that song. Is that it feels a little long, and that's why, in my personal opinion, I stay away from like really long choruses and stuff like that, especially in these types of songs that are more focused on the violence and the aggression of the music rather than any kind of like melody or whatever. So there's that. 87. That would be Vylet. Oh God. Let's just go for it really quick. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just muting this one. Go ahead.
I understand. So we have a Vylet Pony song called Daybreaker. This is from 2018. So let's check this one out. It's going to be 3 minutes 17 seconds. Let's check it out.
Sister,
This song has explicit lyrics. I feel like anybody that listens to Vylet Pony should just know this straight up front. That Vylet Pony has a tendency to say the fuck word every once in a while. Why is there always bad stigma when Vylet? You will have to figure that out privately with those people. I don't know if I want to get into that on stream. Not me personally. You know, it's just like, yeah. Anyway.
You were waiting for, living in your own conviction. You got what you were waiting for. Say, you got what you were waiting for.
Okay. So, I don't know. It's got a good sound design overall. I think that there are some problems with it being a really, really warm in certain places, but I think overall it follows melodically. And Vylet Pony is like pretty is a pretty talented vocalist for sure.
You got what you were waiting for.
Okay. I don't think that with all of like kind of the electronics sounding type of shit, I just don't think that this style of vocals works. It's coming off as trying really, really hard to be a lot more aggressive than it's capable of being. That's what I think I'm having a problem with in this song. The noise is crunchy, I guess. So the crunchy guitar might work. It really works in like, you know, some punk rock settings or like when if it's really faster or whatever. But this comes off as when you have like an overly crunchy guitar with kind of when you have polished drums and like the snare drum is replaced with claps. It sounds like, I don't know. It just comes off as goofy. There's a lot of elements from a lot of different genres, it sounds like, and it feels like we're trying to mash it all together, and it's just not hitting my ear correctly. It doesn't seem to work for me. Well, there's a snare, but there's an overlapped clap, and it's just, I don't know. It's not unlistenable garbage. Like, I think that, because I've never heard Vyletpony try to like scream before, but it doesn't come off as like horrible, you know. It's not the worst attempt I've ever heard. Oh my god, and feedback. Yep, not sure about that one. It felt like we were trying to force too many elements into one package, and like, you know, there wasn't a good contrast between these things. I've heard kind of like pop punk mixed with metal, or like punk rock, or like hardcore. I've heard those mixed together, and this one just didn't work really. But I think that that vocally, the singing vocals, Vylet is extremely talented at vocals, and then the sound design is pretty good overall. But I feel like there was some elements in it that probably should have been swapped out. Maybe stayed a little more true to like the pop punk type of stuff that Vyletpony does. So anyway, that was Daybreaker by Vyletpony. And, oh no, I closed the tab. I didn't want to do that. Let us move along to the next one. 55. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys don't know that it's
What is it?
Princess
What is it?
Whatever. Oh my god. PrinceWhateverer is probably the only musician that I listen to kind of on the regular basis that I'm not subscribed to, because he's pretty active. I want to say he comes out with a new song like every couple of weeks, which is a lot more active than most people. And it's nothing against him. It's nothing against him at all. He's just like his songs come off as samey, and unless somebody points out a song and goes, look at this particular song stands out in such a way that's actually really fucking amazing, then I'm glad to listen to it. But for the most part, PrinceWhateverer songs kind of run together.
There is that one song that is, I think it's like semi-acoustic or whatever, like with clean guitars and not so tight mixing.
Yeah,
I think it's called Between Fairy Tales and Happy Endings, and it's pretty
Yeah.
popular in general. But like, I'm not sure if it stands out as being something outstanding, if you know what I mean.
yeah, I got you.
It's good, but like,
PrinceWhateverer, in contrast to like most other brony musicians, is like amazing, is like really, really good stuff. And he stands out in that way, that he's much better than most brony musicians. But you know, it's difficult to recapture that magic over and over and over again. Bing bong. So
Pronk, whatever.
PrinceWhateverer. What did you say about PrinceWhateverer? Okay, anyway, this is Retaliation, The Vengeance, featuring Aiko, that's a name I haven't heard in a while, and Nrgpony, another name I haven't heard in a really long time. Nrgpony, I'm pretty sure, is inactive now. I don't think I've seen him around in a very long time. Aiko, I don't know if even that person is still active or whatever. But anyway, or PrinceWhateverer. Anyway, let's check this one out. Yes. Okay, so this is good. I enjoy this. This is good. I like the heavier shit for sure. And this comes a lot. This comes off a lot like some of oh my god, It Dies Today, like their heavier stuff. That weird Christian band, but it comes off heavier like that. Good morning, or afternoon, or evening. I have no idea where you are in the world right now, but hello, MC Arch.
Something tells me it's the evening, like probably 7 p.m. or something like that.
I think so. I want to say, I don't know where he's at. Yeah, I have a general idea of where he's
Probably at home in Netherlands, I think.
Unless
he's currently in the United States, because like I know he visited. I think he visited that like TrodCon or whatever that was like recently. So I'm not sure if he's still. Oh yeah, so he's at home in Netherlands. I get it. Okay.
Cool. All right. Well then, good evening to you, MC Arch. Yeah, this is a PW can make the heaviest songs whenever he wants to. True. I like the heavier stuff. I think that PrinceWhateverer does that better. That the heavier stuff comes off as it's got a little more character to it. It's like he puts more effort into it. It feels like he's got to try harder, and so it comes off as a little more standout, a little more, it's got its own character to it. The more pop rock type of stuff, the stuff that he does that has kind of like a oh my god, I don't know the name of the band. But the kind of pop rock stuff that he does, oh my god, Centuries, Fall Out Boy, that's honestly what it comes off to is like Fall Out Boy type shit. I don't know why I'm not. Wait, no, stop. I don't want it to play, but that's what it comes off to me. It comes off to me as Fall Out Boy trying to be heavy, or like when Bring Me the Horizon went through their pop rock phase. That's what it feels like when PrinceWhateverer does that pop rock stuff. Is it too late to submit songs though for this stream? Unless
probably not. Just go ahead, and since it's all random this time, you have a chance. You have a chance.
Yeah, so go ahead and hit us up there.
Drop it in submissions.
There you go.
We'll see. I will just add it to the list while we're listening to PrinceWhateverer.
Alrighty.
Show yourself, shapeshifter. Tell me what your rules were when you're swimming in blood. You speak of cowardice, but that face isn't yours. That face isn't yours. I hope you thought it was worth it as you pulled out the knife. We both have blood on our hands, but only one will survive.
This sounds like Asking Alexandria, maybe a little bit. Yeah, that driving beat, the kind of drowned out vocals that are still intelligible, that cut through. It's good. Yeah.
I've spent so long over you watching. You could love there is more to power than violence. When you have come and gone, your ways will never stop. If it is power you crave, then I will abide.
He doesn't have a whole lot of range in his screamed vocals, now that I'm thinking about it. Whoever this is, because this doesn't sound like PrinceWhateverer. This sounds like whoever these people are, one of those two. And they don't super seem to have a lot of, what's it called? They don't seem to have a lot of range in their screamed vocals. It seems to be relegated to a very, very narrow band of notes.
If it is power you crave, I will abide. You'll find you have no friends in the light. You'll find you have no ally in darkness. You're but a queen of masks on a hollow throne. You asked for this genocide. You're but a queen of masks on a hollow throne. Your age will be justified. Show yourself, shapeshifter. Tell me what your rules were when you're swimming in blood.
Nrgpony only seems to appeared featured with Prince, though. Is that true? Really? I thought I remember hearing
I'm not sure of
Nrgpony
that.
songs.
Wait, give me a second. Just like I clearly remember one track made by Nrgpony. Hold on. Where is it? Oh wait, no, that was Energy Force, not Nrgpony.
Oops. Fucking clicked on
Whatever.
Twitter. But yeah. Okay. Aiko made the electronic sounds and Energy made the harsh vocals, but in this mix they sound quite low. Yeah, and I think it's okay. I think it works because I could hear what he's saying and I can make out the lyrics. So it's low, but it's coming through just enough. And yeah. That transition to triplets was pretty neat. That's twice now that I've heard that sound and been like, oh, wait, did I activate sticky keys? Because that's exactly what it sounds like. Well, that was neat. That was okay.
Here's what.
Now shut up. I don't care about Chromebooks. That was okay. I think I've said all I wanted to say about it.
That was definitely a PrinceWhateverer song.
It was most definitely a PrinceWhateverer song.
What number? What number do we have?
18, Demondeath, Duhkha, Leviatán, or Duhkha, or something. I don't know.
I have no idea where I got this from. But since I submitted it, I think I got this from somewhere. I'm not totally sure.
Probably.
Oh wait. I think this is the guitar player followed me on VK the other day, and like of all places, like Bandcamp, Twitter, YouTube, he followed me on VK. Like, you know that VK is like mostly just Russian Facebook, like for like Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, Kazakhstan, and other like CIS countries, you know.
Yeah.
And like a dude from Mexico followed me on VK. That's like, what? So I just looked up his profile, and apparently he has a band, I guess.
Okay.
And so I found some of their music and submitted it.
Very nice. Esta muy chida la canción. Neat.
So yeah, that's Enya Metal that discovered me.
You said me. Okay, so Duhkha Leviatán. Okay, let's check it out. Such verse. I like this guy. That's my favorite guy so far. Nope, he's better. He's instantly better. Whoever this guy is, he's my favorite. This is interesting, actually. This is a pretty interesting composition. I think that it's kind of chill, but then he's got the more aggressive parts, and even the aggressive parts come off as like kind of chill. It's not like overly aggressive. It's not the sheer sonic violence that you find in like metal or whatever. Yeah, it's contained. I think that's a good word for it, for sure. It's good. I like this a lot so far. That dude really does look like Such, though. I mean, like, he really, really does. If I knew that...
Oh, wait. We're switching to a faster part.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. It just starts going like full thrash metal.
Sweet.
Or metal or whatever.
Sweet. they didn't have the video synced right there, but it's a cool shot. I think this is a really neat shot right here. You know, you've got your
Maybe it's for another video. I don't know.
it has to be.
If they filmed the video that way, why did they put like the backstage part of filming the video in this video? So it's probably a part of a different video. I don't know.
I don't know. It's an interesting choice for sure, but you know, I like this aesthetic. You know, you got the grip up here, and then you've got, you know, all the members of the band with all their equipment on the ground, and the tarp and all that shit. You know, it's like a behind the scenes type of thing. It's like your music video here. This is your this is the behind the scenes music video for another music video or something. I don't know. It's goofy, but it's kind of neat. How do you feel like? How do you like that bass tone?
It's not to my taste. It's not good to my taste. Honestly.
It comes off to me as very standard. Like
It sounds Colombian. It sounds Colombian to me.
Colombian. That's
Yep.
new. I don't know what a Colombian bass sounds like, but if that's what a Colombian bass sounds like, then sure, I'll just take your word for it.
It's close to it. It's close to it, I guess.
It comes off to me as kind of standard, like there's not really much processing at all. There's nothing about it that kind of like stands out that seems very idiosyncratic about it. It just feels like, you know, a bass guitar.
Sounds good in the mix. It's just the tone itself. The characteristic of the tone is not to my taste.
I understand. I gotcha. All right. I like the balls. The balls are really good. That drummer's getting after it. He's really good. Oh, nice.
Good balls.
I like this orange cab. That what is? I think that might be a
8x10, 8x12. I don't know. I think it.
I was trying
The
to see through it.
refrigerator.
Yeah, I was trying to see through it. It might be an 8x10 or maybe a 12x6. I think an 8x10 probably. No, probably not. It's not tall enough to be an 8x10. It's probably an 8x6. But anyway, it's yeah. Those orange cabs are really good. That's really good stuff. Orange cabs, Marshall, and what's it called? Actually, Bass. There's a cab called Bass, and it's really good. It like
sucks.
Blue. What? You think they suck?
Mark Bass. I don't like them IRL. I use Mark Bass Studio 2 like VST for all of my like bass records and like everything. But IRL, I've never met a really decent sounding Mark bass. Like they all sound very low end, very like there's a lot of mids, and it's very hard to control the sound. I never could like make it sound like I couldn't adjust the settings on the EQ, on the compression, whatever, to make it sound decent for me.
Okay.
So I couldn't make it sound good to my taste. But if I would say a few things about the bass amps, that's the Gallien-Kruger, if you've heard of them. That's probably my favorite amp.
It rings a bell, yeah. Looks like they're using all mostly orange equipment. They've got an orange, looks like a 4x12 and a head over here, and then we've got an orange main over here.
So that's not the balls in the background, that's oranges.
There you go. And they've got a couple of customs over here for their monitors. But the last time I played like live equipment was probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago. I think was the last time, and I had a bass 4x12, and it was excellent. I loved that. Excuse me, I loved that thing. It was great. But anyway. I think they did pretty cool. That was neat. They got a neat logo and all that stuff. Plot twist, they are fridges. Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Tell us, wait, what's in the fridge? There is no fridge.
Yeah. There is no fridge.
Wait, what's that bass amp?
This one here?
Yeah.
I recognize it. Like the aesthetic of it has a very specific
I look
look to it.
at the cabinet and it looks familiar, but I
have no idea.
It looks similar to I forgot the name. like 3 letters, not OMG, not AMT, maybe SMT or wait.
I'm not entirely sure.
Damn, I forgot. I forgot the name of the amplifier and the cabinet, or just combo. I don't know.
Those little yellow coned fucking Yamaha studio monitors seem to be absolutely industry standard, and they're so damn expensive. Or I would get my hands on them. Seems like everybody's got those specifically. It's crazy to me.
And that guitarist plays Agile 7th string.
Oh, this guitar here?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, anyway, that was Duhkha, Leviatán. I assume that's like the Leviathan in like Spanish or something. Demondeath. It was pretty interesting. This is a good. This is a great thumbnail right there. So it was interesting. It was an interesting little thing. I like that a lot. I'm gonna have to check more of that out. Oh, that was their latest.
Yeah.
Let me subscribe and ring the bell, and let's see what they got going on in the future.
More Enya metal.
Yeah, more Enya metal. So let us go to number 43. Number 43 is Brutal Homicide, Core Through Illusions. This is a Gargod submission.
Slam Worldwide? No?
Do what?
Is it Slam Worldwide or...
No, Brutal Homicide Official. It comes straight from the band themselves. And
from it's probably also Enya.
Yes. Chingon Sisisma. More Enya. Good. Good. You always have to love a metal songs that start out with a bass. When the bass leads it in, that's just good for me. I like that a lot.
It's so quiet.
I really hope that the bass guitar is just boosted.
Why is it so quiet? Because like I expected the bass like drown in the mix the next second, like everyone else joins.
Right.
But it's just like the opposite. Like everything is so quiet in comparison to the bass guitar. Like why?
I'm hoping that maybe the bass guitar is just boosted for the intro, and then once we get into it, it's gonna like maybe flip, because it does seem a little backwards right now. It doesn't seem that way. Did that hi-hat feel off? That was weird.
It's like playing. It plays like even 16th notes, and the bass plays like triplets.
Okay.
Eight notes triplets. So it just it's an interesting combination used in metal music sometimes.
Okay.
The bass is barely audible.
It's got a pretty heavy distortion pedal running over it, it sounds like, and I think that's what's burying it, because it wasn't too quiet. The guitars are as wide as they can be. I mean, there's left and right, but they're not mixing together, playing asymmetrically, so they come off really, really wide. And then the vocals seem really loud. These drums have a really good sound to them. They're really, really punchy. And they seem EQ'd well so far. It's just that's not so bad, but it did flip, but not necessarily the way I thought it would.
They chose the goofiest font for the lyric video.
I noticed that.
It's so silly, and the animation of that of the lyrics. It's just so stupid. I don't know.
It was like
this is very silly.
Yeah, it was. That was pretty silly, and also they're singing. Their vocal delivery. It's in English. And you can tell that they probably don't speak English, because it's really, really thick.
With the addition of vocals, though, the mix came together. Like it sounds solid now. Like without the vocals, first the bass was just dominating everything. Then the bass just drowned. When the guitars entered the scene, but like now that the vocals are in, like everything sounds solid, and it almost reminds me of Carcass. Well, Gargat may know what I'm talking about, but like it sounds solid. It sounds more solid than the first 1 minute,
1 minute 30, yeah. I got you. Before the vocal, yeah. It is. It did come together. It sounds pretty good. I really like this guitar riff too. That
It also reminds me of Carcass.
yeah, it sounds really good. I think the tone is good too.
That font and the animation on the lyrics, just I don't know.
I like this.
I'm just trying my best not to burst into laughter after every second line. They animated it, and they chose that particular font. It's not Comic Sans. It's like something different, but it's still so goofy in comparison to the background. That it's just like very dark and I don't know, probably a tomb or something. And then that font. And the animation of the lyrics is just like, what? Why?
Yeah, it comes off as like, you know, a wine mom. It comes off as a wine mom putting together a slideshow. It'd be like, you know, Avery's first birthday party. You know, the font is the same used on those videos I used to watch when I was 12 to 13 about top 10 dangerous animals in America. Yes. It would be, yeah, top 10 places you would never want to go in the entire world. And it would be like, you know,
New Jersey.
Yeah, something like that. And it would pop up in this way or whatever, these default word animations and shit.
Now, like, with the distortion pedal, that bass has growls now.
Yeah. I think that bass sounds really good.
Now it sounds good.
It's coming out.
I don't know what were they thinking with the first minute of this track. It was like completely unbalanced.
Yeah.
Like, from both points of view. Like the very beginning with the bass like intro, and the second part where the other instruments joined, then the vocals came in, and everything just came together, like as if they suddenly decided, oh, we need to mix the track. And they mixed the rest of the track like fairly decently.
Yeah. Well, it's because I think maybe in the beginning they wanted to underline this specific bass part, but I think that there's a better way to do that other than like boosting it that much in volume. Because it still, I think, might have been the loudest passage throughout the song so far.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Anyway.
This is too funny.
I understand. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. They had to have done that on purpose. No, there's no way that they like made this and went, oh yeah, that's brutal right there. I want it to like flip up.
There's no indication of that being like done like on purpose to like to make it look silly on purpose. Like, it's not like it's I wrestled a beer once video or the juice video. It's not anything like that. It looks serious, it sounds serious, the lyrics are like well, generic, but whatever, they work, but like it just ruins the whole aesthetic. It just makes me question like why.
It's good though. It worked. It's funny to me, so it's, you know, it's like, all right.
Dennis Mapper, true cold font is bad quality fonts. I agree that like true cold fonts, they are not good for like lyric videos. They are barely readable or whatever. But like you know, there are fonts that look default, you know, like the Times New Roman, some, I don't know, Arial, not the Impact, but like, you know, the clear and readable fonts that you can just look at the lyrics and understand what's written in there. Because like with true fonts, you have to guess Like, what kind of letter is that? What kind of word is that? And there are silly fonts like this one, or like Comic Sans, or whatever. So, like, finding a balance between having a good aesthetics in the font, not being too silly, not being way too serious and dramatic, and being readable and comprehensible. So, like, it's something to think about. Like, if you want a decent representation in your music video, you have to think about the font that you will use in your videos. Otherwise, it will just look like that.
An Impact.
Die laughing, you know.
Impact.
Don't
font.
use Impact. Don't use Impact, please.
Impact is okay. It's like
It's okay for memes, but like that's for the music, for the lyrics, for the lyric videos. Impact just.
I never. Well, because to be fair, I never use Impact. I always use Ode to Murder, and this font, especially if you set the letters to be further apart to where they're not touching each other like it is in the default. If you set it to whatever, then it's still highly intelligible and it looks metal as fuck.
Oh, by the way, this site, I think their website is dead now. But like, if you Google Helvetica, like Helvetica.
Helvetica.
Yeah,
Oh.
double L. Proper spacing. The kerning is just off.
Oh, I
on
gotcha.
purpose. It was like, I think it was released on like April Fools or something like that. So it's just Kern from hell. Kern in hell, yes, it says right there. Proper spacing. You just
He said
welcome to Thai purgatory.
using Times New Roman. I don't know about that one. I like.
I mean, I said Times New Roman as just as an example of like default type of font. That is like, it's not good, it's not bad, it just is. It just represents the text.
Nope,
it.
that's the wrong one.
Copperplate Gothic.
Copperplate Gothic is pretty cool. I like those.
Yeah,
Copperplate Gothic is really good.
I like Dungeon.
Dungeon?
Yeah, Dungeon font.
Dungeon font. The Darkest
No.
Dungeon?
No. Just the one with Lorem Ipsum.
Oh, this
one. Yeah.
Oh, that is pretty good. I like that one. Anyway,
It's simple. Just okay. Let's just keep laughing.
it's better. It's better than whatever this is. I don't even know what to call that. Like wingdings or some shit. Wit out. They.
Without.
Yeah, revolutionizing mind. Quit out destruction.
I don't mind the typos in the lyrics. Like, it just happens to everyone. Like,
Right.
It's completely normal.
I've
But the
done that
phone.
before.
Fuck.
It ended up sounding pretty good.
Yeah.
I was not sure about it at the beginning, but then it actually turned out really well. I'm really
It's a good
surprised.
track.
That was good.
I like that one a lot. Like, it went from being unbalanced and unmixed to something like very solid and like of decent quality.
Yeah,
Just that fucking font killed me. The music itself was good. It was dope.
it was good. All right, let us do a new one. Number 12, another God submission. This is Arctic Warrior. Wait, that last one was yours. But this is Arctic Warrior, Bob Macabre. I love the name already, Bob Macabre. This is why English is just dumb as fuck, you know, because these words, Bob and Macabre, rhyme.
Is this how it's pronounced?
Yes, that's called.
Not
That is,
Macabre?
no, it's pronounced macabre.
What happened to R and E at the end?
I have no idea. What is the origin?
I know
Disturbing-
a cab, but macabre.
Oh, see, macabre.
American, all cops are. Wait, macabre.
Macabre. That's macabre. But yeah.
Macabre.
Oh no, I've never.
Macabre.
Macabre.
See, you were wrong.
I have never ever heard in my life it ever being pronounced that
Wait,
way.
is that in English? Like the pronunciation is set up in English? Maybe it's just not in English. Just open
I
Google
will prove
Translate.
it. I will prove it.
Open the
Hang on.
Google Translate. It should be like in English. Like if you just open Google Translate and enter it in English, it should pronounce it in
Macabre.
English. Maybe. Wait, it's
God.
just wait. It suggests two ways of pronouncing it.
Yeah, it says macabre and macabre.
I'm confused.
Macabro.
I am confusion.
But yeah, macabre. Like, okay. Macabre pronunciation. Macabre.
What?
Macabre.
See?
Okay.
Macabre.
So English it is pronounced this way, but for some reason it is pronounced differently in.
British.
Oh, it's British.
British.
Macabre.
Bruh.
Bruh. Macabre.
Macabre.
It's like whenever you see a oh my god. What is this? Oh wow. That popped up some anime shit. That's a bird, isn't it? A macaw? M-A-C-A-A?
Macabre. Bruh.
What is the...
No.
I need to know. What's that word? Macaw? Macaw. There we go. It's a M-A-C-A-W. That is it. So whenever you see one of these, you're like...
So it's a parrot.
Macabre.
A parrot.
It's a macabre.
Apparently, it's a parrot.
No, a parrot is a parrot. This is a macabre.
No, bruh. This is not macabre, bruh.
It's a macabre.
Macabre.
Okay.
Macabre, bruh.
So
Macaque. Wait. Macaque is an ape.
A macaque? Macaque?
Yeah, I think it's an ape. Like a monkey.
Yes.
Yes.
A macaque. Macaque. Macaque, bro. So, yeah, it is a monkey. Monkey. Return to monkey.
Monkey.
Anyway, cryogenic metal. This is Arctic Warrior from Bob Macabre. If he's American, we don't know. If he's American, then
He's
it's
British.
Bob
He'll
Macabre.
be just.
Then it's Bob Macabre. Oh, it doesn't say. What? Why doesn't it say? It better. It doesn't say where he's from. Where Macabre Mastermind Records is. Community. Latest release. What the hell? It doesn't say where they're based out of. So now we'll never know. This is like Schrodinger's pronunciation.
Whatever.
Not the English language, the
Let's
American
pronounce it the
language.
Spanish way.
There you go. Bob Macabre, I guess, in that case. Macabre. Anyway,
Macabre. Okay.
let's check that. Song.
Okay. This is definitely macabre. This is some macabre type of shit.
New Alexandria, Pennsylvania. Oh, okay. So it is Bob Macabre. Anyway. When British people watch Americans dumping tea into the tea into the harbor. Macabre. Okay. Roberto El Macabro.
Why is it in mono?
I don't know. I think
I don't like it.
I don't either. With a name like Bob Macabre, I doubt. I don't know. I wonder if this is going to be the same thing. It's just going to be this over and over again. That riff, I'm having PTSD from a certain guy that copied Blink-182. Yeah.
Where's the bass? There's no bass.
Yeah, I don't think there's a bass, and then the guitars. Both guitars are run up the center channel, along with all of the drum sounds as well.
It's just a drum loop. There are like no crash cymbals, just the hi-hat and...
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, wait.
It sounded like we were about to get into a blast beat.
Now we have blast beats.
Yeah. What the bass doing?
What does the bass do?
Nothing, apparently.
How does the bass sound? There's just like silence.
Oh God, it's bad.
This is not good.
The tone is bad. The fingering is bad. The composition is bad. This is all bad. I don't like any of this. It's not good. Not good at all. It's like
So
you'll get
random.
it's like you'll get to the end of a passage and not know where to go with it, and then it sounds like we're just cutting there and then just picking up where we left off and going and then it's just
Feels like he just keeps getting to the end of the passage, all the way from the beginning of the solo. So like he doesn't know where to go from the very beginning. I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those moments where you're like, okay, right here, I want a solo. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, so let's just play it, and I'll just for like however long, and then we'll just leave it. And then I guess they decided never to go back. Oh man. God, and that tone is so piercing. It's especially in these higher notes when he's like, and like it really is just not good. It's a not good tone.
The drum loop is just it's just a loop. Like there's nothing. He just looped like one bar, maybe like 2 bars, or I don't know, 32 bars of the same thing again and again with no accents whatsoever, just like hi-hat, kick, and snare. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing else. No drum fills, no other drum cymbals, nothing. Just that thing.
Just over and over, yeah. There's a whole minute left. Oh my God. All right, let's do it. There was a little bit of something, like a fill of some kind. Oh my god, I wish this lead would drop out. This lead is like it's like rape in the ear. It's so bad. I'm like viscerally affected by the tone of this lead guitar. It's so bad.
The drums just dropped. The loop ended.
The drums just quit, and then it's like the lead guitar didn't know that the song had ended and kind of kept going and then trailed off. The same thing with the rhythm guitar. This was not good. And what sucks is that you know that Mr. Macabre has shown this to people. It was like, yeah, what do you think? And they got, oh, okay, yeah, very good. You know, it's.
How do you like it? I'm putting this on YouTube. Cool.
Yeah. I don't know about this one.
What does it say on the screen? Like aeronogenic metal? Aeronogenic.
Oh, it's cryogenic.
Cryogenic?
Yeah, cryogenic.
Speaking of unreadable fonts, this
Yes.
is like a good example of like.
That is, yes, most definitely that's cryogenic metal.
Okay, because it looks like aeronogenic, and I wonder what aeronogenic means. So like,
No.
Like you've heard of a band called Batlord?
Batlord?
Yeah, one word.
No, I have not. I've never heard of Batlord.
Okay, so the thing is, it's not Batlord, it's Bathory.
Bathory?
Yes.
Oh, this is Bathory?
Yeah, but like, if you look at the font, I always thought it's Batlord. That's how like true code phones trick you, you know?
Oh my god. Bathory. I thought it is.
I mean, it does look like Batlord, you know?
It does. It looks like Batlord. I would have never guessed.
That's what I meant by like unreadable fonts, you know?
Yeah.
The ambiguity of the words and titles and fonts and stuff.
Bathory. Wow. It's a Swedish black metal band from 1983. Oh man. Named after Hungarian Countess Elizabeth Bathory.
Yeah,
Okay.
Batlord.
Batlord. Okay. But that's interesting. And so it looks like somebody named their band Batlord. Oh man.
Los Angeles band.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay. Just to mock the Bathory.
Yeah, clearly because
Obviously.
they spelled the name of their band that way. And this it says Bathory or Batlord, but it looks exactly the same. That's pretty funny.
Pretty much.
Okay.
There was also a thread of like metal logos turned upside down because like someone was selling patches, like band patches, on eBay, and like I'm selling a patch of Vodos. Wait.
Vodos.
Yeah, Vodos. No, wait. It's W, like Vodos. Yeah.
Oh, this. I can imagine that being upside down and people not
Vodos.
knowing.
And there's like Oons, Passasod, and other stuff like, and it's actually upside down, like Sun O and possessed, but
Oh, if this was upside down, it looks like it would say Sodom.
yeah, it's Sodom, obviously. That was just a like whole compilation of those like upside down logos.
So it's I got you.
Vodos.
Wodos. But that's hilarious. So the band is Sodom. I just now get it. Okay, so the band is called Sodom. But they were wearing their logo upside down, Wados. That is hilarious.
That's how they was. That's how they were selling that stuff. Like, okay, hold on. I'm just gonna try to find the whole thing. Okay. I linked it in stream text. Should be fine.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. Meet Wados and more of your favorite bands. Wados, Passasod.
Christian metal band, because like the cross is like not the
Right.
not the upside down cross, but like regular.
D-Onion. Oh, that's awesome. Sai. Oh, oons. Oh, yes. More dicks.
More dicks.
More dicks. I love it. I love more dicks. Oh, shit. I need to join metal memes. Here we go. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm a Redditor. What's up?
Oh, okay. Whatever.
I have 3,500 karma. Okay, so come at me, bro. But anyway, so that was Bob Macabre, Arctic Warrior, Cryogenic Metal. Let us move along. 27, another newer one. This one's from Gryphon, Burning Gryphon, Hellraiser. Let's check out Burning Gryphon's new song, eh? Warning, this video contains flashing lights. If you have photosensitive epilepsy, I would advise you to turn back or listen to this song on background. Cool.
Seizure warning and all that,
Right. This has all of the elements of a Burning Gryphon song right out of the gate. It's absolutely compressed to like motherfucking hell, and it's got that particular tone and his. It's just very Burning Gryphon so far. That was a pretty fucking cool riff, though. That was a really neat riff. I liked that a lot. The overcompression sounds okay in his like more heavy songs. It sounds all right, but for some reason, like he'll maintain that overcompression through other songs, and it's weird. I think we listened to a Burning Gryphon mixed and mastered a song by MC Arch once, and it came off as like really, really loud and aggressive in a song that wasn't loud and aggressive. It was really strange. But anyway. That was weird. Did he program in a mistake?
That's what I thought when he used that rim click or whatever that was.
Yeah.
And it's not the first time he used that rim click in his drums. Because like I've heard it, I think that's the third time I've heard it in his tracks, but like this sounds super odd. Like when you program the drums and you accidentally put a note in piano roll for drums on the wrong like hit, like so instead of just hitting like let's say a floor tom or some other tom, like when you're doing like drum fills, you accidentally put it on the wrong note and it plays rim click. It just sounds completely off, like as if it's just a programming mistake or something like that. That's the impression I get. But like he's making this well, he puts his drums like that, not the like for the second or for the third time. So I doubt it was a mistake, but it sounds like a mistake. But I think that's intentional, and it sounds very odd to me.
Yeah, well, when I say programming in a mistake, I think that he's trying maybe to make the drums sound more human. So he puts in, like, he's like, right here, my drummer is going to make a mistake, and I'm going to program that in, and this is what this mistake is going to sound like. I don't know. It is PrinceWhateverer in the comments.
I cannot imagine that a drummer can make a mistake and play a rim click all of a sudden, because like performing a solid audible rim click in a fast-paced metal mix, that's kind of hard to do. I'm not a drummer, but like I think that's not a very easy thing to do, like to play a rim click by mistake.
If because
it's
if
a
you
wrong
were
mistake.
Well, if it was quieter, because like if you were to accidentally hit the rim instead of the drum, and you're not actually like hitting it on the side with the end of the stick on the head in order to get sound out of it, then it makes almost the same sound, but it's quieter. Anyway, let me hear it again and see what's going on.
It sounds as prominent as the regular like snare hit.
Yeah,
which is like
weird,
a little bit unnatural.
Yeah. I obviously didn't go back far enough, but these riffs are sick as fuck. I think I like them.
It reminds me of Painkiller soundtrack. It sounds really solid without the vocals. Like I would probably complain about the way he mixes the vocals and he just compresses them the same way he compresses the whole instrumental. It's just like brick wall and everything. But without the vocals, this instrumental sounds more solid and more hard hitting to me.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. Yeah, I think he did. He's programming a mistake in there on purpose. Because it's dialed back a little bit, as if, like he fumbled his sticks a little bit and he hit the rim or something, which is just, a strange thing to do, because like anybody that knows anything about music is going to know that this is programmed drums. But I guess it's kind of cool. Like, it's kind of neat to like kind of like role play it in that way, to be like, this is being played live or something like that. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. It's interesting. I wouldn't have done that, but I think it's cool. Anyway, let's move along. We'll jump back to where we were before. He's doing it for attention, aren't we all? I don't think we. I think we pretty much all put music on YouTube for attention. He's doing it specifically to trip me and Soul Strings out. That's the whole point. Yeah, for sure, probably. He's doing it so we'll sit here and talk about it. Yeah, and got him. You know, he knows me too well. Yeah, there's vocals there.
Yeah, the addition of choir was pretty good.
Yeah. It works pretty good. I think this sounds good as fuck. It's a little long, but anyway, I think it sounds pretty fucking good.
This is more solid than I expected. This is better than, well, in my taste, this sounds better than his like previous works. Maybe because they don't have vocals, and so the mix itself, like the instrumental, sounds more solid and more cohesive.
Yeah.
Like the word you keep using like every now and then. So yeah, I like the instrumental more than his like vocal works. I know it's like a commission, so he just like wrote a track for someone. Like, not sure how that usually works with music commissions, to be quite honest. Like when someone asks you to write a track, like based on something, maybe like an idea or dedicated to a certain character. I don't know how that works, but like
I have no idea. But I would assume that it has to do with this character here, in that like he's probably doing a full ass commission that they want. You know, this picture.
It's like usually folks just ask like drawing artists to draw their own like original characters, and so I assume if you like order a music commission, that's like write a song about my character.
Right.
Probably. I'm not entirely sure, but like that's how it probably works with music commissions.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this one turned out much better than I anticipated.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I'm actually really, really impressed. I think it's really, really good because, you know, of course, my normal opinion of Burning Gryphon is that he's fucking garbage. You know, no, it's
we know that.
Yeah, it's just this is put together a lot better, and when you say it's cohesive, it just fits together really well. It all comes together in a nice little package. There's nothing that's standing out as being like out of place or whatever. It's just very good. It's very, very good. Okay. There's that fucking rim click again.
Yeah.
Interesting. It was good. I liked it. I think it was cool. The artwork was neat. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. Oh no, it won't work. Why? Oh, there it goes. The artwork is cool. I could do without the fucking the effect that we have. This shaking around shit. I've never been a fan of that.
Himself as well.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, he does all of the artwork himself. I follow his art account on Twitter, but I have to follow him with my not safe for work with my not safe for work alternate account, because he does a lot of stuff that is not safe for work. So but he's good. He's pretty good. He does digital work like this, and he's not bad. Anyway, that was Deathcore Burning Gryphon Hellraiser Commission for Burning Inferno. Yeah, it was good. 80.
It is
80.
80.
Jesus Obama. Jesus Obama. That's not a name that I recognize. I don't know what to expect now. Anytime I see, certain people, if I see, Weary Kieran, it's going to be like one of these classic brony people. If I see the janitor, it's going to be some stuff that's, usually that we've never heard before. Fucking Magic Pink Horse, it's usually going to be some kind of like Russian type of shit. Madoka, we're going to get some like pop rocky Japanese type of shit or something. That kind of shit. If we see MC Arch, it's going to be a self-report or a self-submission. Gargot, it's always going to be like his own stuff or Enya. But this is, I don't know who this is going to be. So, or what this is going to be like. Guile's theme. What? I wonder if it's going to be anything like what the fuck is it called? Oh my god, what's it called?
What?
Oh my god, it's a song about a guy that's half man and half dragon, but maybe he was just a man or just a dragon.
Trogdor.
Grogdor.
Trogdor.
Trogdor.
Trogdor. Trogdor.
I mean, he was a dragon man, or maybe just a dragon.
But he was still Trogdor.
Trogdor. Yeah. Anyway, Guile's theme, Synthwave cover. I don't know what a Synthwave is, but let's check it out, I guess.
We never heard of Synthwave?
I've heard of the word Synthwave, but I've never listened to Synthwave, because Synthwave gives me the impression that it's some electronic shit, and electronic shit is super dumb. So I'm not going to like this already. Sweet.
Round 1, fight!
this does feel like extremely 80s. This feels like I don't know if you've watched a lot of like 80s movies, but movies in the 80s, this is what the soundtracks in movies sounded like. They would, instead of having big giant musical scores with like symphonic bands or orchestras or whatever, playing their music and all that, this is the type of shit they would commission for, Michael Bay movies and whatever. Going back and watching the first Terminator movie and hearing bullshit like this, during very intense emotional scenes, it's so bad. It's awful. I can't even believe that anyone on planet Earth put up with that, let alone multi-million-dollar movies. I couldn't even believe it. But it's something. Anyway. I do remember, Luke, I am your father, believe it or not, is actually not a line from the movie. That they never said that.
He did not say that.
Right. He never said, Luke, I am your father. Or, I am your father, Luke. I don't think he ever said that either. Speaking of more 80s memes, they never said, beam me up, Scotty, either. That's something that was never said.
Who shot first?
Do what?
Who shot first?
Who shot first?
Yeah, remember that meme?
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's from Star Wars. It's like, that's the question, the meme question, like, who shot first?
Oh, I've never... Oh.
There's a certain scene, like, wait, not this one. Wait, either this... There were probably two scenes like that, like, who shot first, but like one scene was in the bar on that planet, Tatooine, and the second one was on, what's it called? Coruscant, I think. And well, that's okay, so yeah. Whatever. That's a long topic. That's like Star Wars related memes are just like never ending holy wars,
right? True. All right, let's keep going with this weird 80s bullshit here. I don't get the VHS distortion, to be honest with you, because in the 80s this would have been, it would have been on like a Super Nintendo or something like that. So you didn't really get a whole lot of that VHS distortion, but okay. Of course. He says, yeah, but Stallion, Luke, I am your father was said in Terminator by Gandalf.
perfect. This fits so much better than the lyrical video. I'm not gonna lie.
I have no idea what this. I don't know if I'm supposed to give a
Nailed
shit.
the aesthetics. I know.
Oh, that
Seems
was
like they blurred the screen to avoid the copyright. I don't know. It's like there are characters on screen, but they are just like blurred, like extremely blurred, so you can't see a damn thing, and you just guess by who's saying what by judging by the color and the shape of the letters. It's like that's just the Hawaii 5-0 opening just fits so much better. Yes.
So, if this guy was going for like an 80s, you know, he's going for this 80s theme, synthwave or whatever, he did it perfectly. I don't know what the original sounds like. I don't know if it's synthwave or whatever the fuck, but you know, he did good. He did really, really good because it really does fit in. It does sound like something that would come out of like an 80s. You know, I guess this was in the
TV
70s.
show.
But yeah, like an 80s TV show. Good. It's good stuff. In that way, it's not for me. It's not anything that I would ever sit around and listen to.
I've heard better synthwave.
I don't listen to synthwave. I like resent people that hide their subscription number. You know, I want to see. You know?
Listen to Scandroid.
Scandroid?
Scandroid, yes. That's Clayton. One of Clayton's projects.
Scandroid.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that hair.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Clayton is a legend of the current millennium when it comes to like different types of music, because like starting with Celldweller and then having Circle of Dust, Scandroid, and now he's running the whole label thing. So that's like the dude is just huge. He changed the way I personally perceive like alternative and industrial metal, because he just mixes in everything, like electronic elements, nothing like extreme like black or death metal, but still his music is just impactful and very, very interesting, and I don't know, unique in a certain way. Especially like his early albums, those were like highly experimental and novel for that time. So yeah, it might be not for you, certainly, especially like Scandroid with the synthwave.
I recognize
But
the
still.
name Celldweller, and I can't remember from where. I want to say he did video game music, probably back in the 90s.
Not in the 90s. The first album was released in 2003. I think two of his tracks were featured in Need for Speed Most Wanted in 2005. And his tracks were also featured in some movies, if I recall correctly. I'm not entirely sure.
I would have heard this in. I would have heard him there. Test Drive. I played a lot of fucking Test Drive.
So yeah.
Oh,
Need for Speed
Forza
Most Wanted.
Motorsport 3. That's another game I played a whole lot. So that's where I'm gonna have heard of him from. Was Forza Motorsport 3 and Project Gotham Racing. One Good Reason and Shapeshifter were on Need for Speed.
Yep.
I never played Need for Speed. I played Need for Speed Carbon, like back in the day.
Carbon wasn't even good. Even good.
I don't know. That was the only Need for Speed game I ever played. Well, that's a lie. I had Need for Speed Hot Pursuit on the PlayStation 1.
That's like the newest Hot Pursuit.
No.
Because like originally there was Hot Pursuit like 1 or 2? Like I played Hot Pursuit 2, and that game, like, first of all, that was my first Need for Speed game, and second, Hot Pursuit 2, it had the best Need for Speed soundtrack of all time, because it had that hard rock and grunge soundtrack almost exclusively. If you don't count a few electronic tracks, like it was just perfect, perfect for a racing game.
What the hell? Where is? I don't know which one it was.
When it
Carbon was good, but Most Wanted was infinitely better.
Yeah, I agree. Carbon was good, but it was kind of underwhelming after the Most Wanted.
PlayStation 1. Yeah, this was it right here.
So yeah, it's the
It's Need for Speed 3.
Yeah.
Hot Pursuit, and for the original PlayStation.
Yeah, so it's the first Hot Pursuit. Yeah, I get it.
But it was.
I only played the second one. It's from I think 98 or something like that.
This one, I think so. Yeah, it was 98. Yeah, I played the fucking shit out of this game. I played a lot of this game, and then eventually you could unlock police cars, and it was oh man, it was the coolest thing ever. And you'd have like these. What I really hated about this game, though, is that you're driving like these high performance, like Lamborghini Countach and whatever, and these busted ass like Chevy Caprices are just like running you the fuck down. It's so dumb.
I mean, it's in Hot Pursuit 2, like Need for Speed 6, if you like add the numbers. So the cops had different cars. Like if you ride, let's say, like Opel Speedster, they will just chase you with Ford Crown Victoria. But if you run like a Lamborghini Murcielago or something, or like Porsche 911, they will chase you with Lamborghini Diablo police cars. So that made more sense, and like, damn. What I hated in that game was the damn helicopter that was just dropping bombs on the street and just sends your car flying high.
The Crew.
The fucking spikes. Damn.
The Crew was another one. Is another game like that where you'll have like trophy trucks that can do off-road really fast, where you'll be screaming down, sand dunes at like 150 miles an hour type of shit. And if you have like one of those vehicles, then all of the police cars will be like Ford Raptors or just like off-road vehicles. And then if you're driving a like one of these Ferraris or something, that's a Lambo, but you get the point. If you're driving a Ferrari or something, then the police cars will be like a Corvette or a Viper or something like that, something that can actually keep up. But they did not do that in the first Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, for sure. That, and it was kind of frustrating and weird, where it would be like, a fucking Jeep Wrangler is just like tearing down the road, chasing down a Bugatti Veyron. You're like,
silly.
What? That kind of shit.
What, mate?
Yeah. A freaking it's like this. It'll be some Chevy Caprice chasing down a McLaren F1, and there's nothing you can do to get away. Anyway, we were on one, and then I closed it by accident. We were on 80, I think, or was
80?
that
Wait.
the Synthwave?
That was the Synthwave.
Oh, okay. So let's hit it. 3. That's gonna be the very first one. Transcendental Orchestra.
Oh, we've got some L Train.
Oh, is that L Train?
Yeah, it is. It's one of his projects.
Oh, Transcendental Orchestra is a L Train project. Oh, that's cool. I did not know that.
Second album.
I don't know if I want to screw it up. 69. Anyway, no, I'll leave it. Anyway, oh yeah, the new fuck, Matrix movie.
I still
Then I
need to
have-
watch it, so please no spoilers.
Oh, I have not. I won't watch it probably. Yo, legit question. How does the generation thing work? Number generation
Number
thing?
generator.
I
So-
just Google random number generator.
So
and then
like
hit
in
generate.
that spreadsheet we have like all submissions numbered. Like the numbers go from 3 because like the first 2 rows are not the tracks. So they start from 3 and well, as far as the submissions go, it's up to 131 at the moment. Like, and after the stream I moved the submissions we've covered to the list of slaughtered submissions, like the slaughtered track list, and then the unslaughtered track list gets a little bit smaller, and so like the numbers just keep going. So yeah, and right now we're choosing like randomly from the unslaughtered tracks. So yeah, that's how
Right.
it happens on random streams.
Random. Okay, so let's check out this Transcendental Orchestra late heavy bombardment by Transcendental Orchestra. Let's check it out. Let us do it. Part 1. Uno. Okay, sweet. This is most certainly not what I expected. So that's good. That's good. That's really interesting. I'm not sure what to make of that, because it's like very, very metal. It's really, really violent, metal. It's very aggressive, but yet it's got the orchestral elements and the strings and the horns. That's interesting to me, how that works out. I don't know. It's new and it's interesting, and I'm scared of it. But let's keep going. Let's see what's going on. I think I like it. It's different and it's neat, and it's an L Train song, so like
Something
this
doesn't feel right.
this mix really speaks to me, but yeah, I don't know. I think I like it. I think it's interesting. I would probably need more.
Something does not feel right.
Yeah.
And I'm not entirely sure what's wrong with that. Like, I feel like musically it's very good. It's very well composed and arranged. It's like it's mixed weirdly with how the orchestra elements and the metal elements come together. Because like the orchestra elements, especially like the horns and such, they sound a little bit blurred. I don't know. That's probably the word. and the way they are implemented makes the guitar sound blurred. Because like when I focus on what the horns are playing, I forget that the guitars exist in the mix, and then I just focus back on the guitars, and all I can hear is just a wall of noise. I can't hear like the separate notes on the guitars. It just sounds like hazy buzzing. I don't know.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It's kind of weird.
I'll probably need more exposure to this type of stuff because it's interesting, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure about it, but I think it's interesting. It's bold. It is bold for sure to have a composition that is this heavy, that is this aggressive, for that to come together with kind of orchestral horns and elements like those, for that to kind of be forced together and make it work like this is pretty interesting. And that is a bold step in a direction that I don't think I've ever heard before. Additionally, the way that it's mixed, I like it a lot. I like very heavy drums that are very loud in the mix. And then you have guitars that are, doing their thing. And then the horns are kind of in the background. The horns are not taking a lead role. It's all guitars, and the horns are clearly in the rhythm section, while the guitars are more in the taking a lead role. But it's interesting. Anyway, let's keep going. We got a little over a minute and a half. That ending was pretty sweet, though. Oh no. No. Get out of here. Anyway, that ending was pretty... Motherfucker. I can't operate my computer. But the... okay. It's... I think that's neat. The ending was really sweet. I don't know. Great. I liked the mix. It's
great. It's great, but I feel like something is off. Maybe it's just me, but like I cannot shake that feeling, I
totally understand what you're saying. It does feel off and weird, but like I said, I don't think that has anything to do with like maybe potentially what he's doing wrong. I think he's just doing something that I've never heard something like this before. Usually when you mix orchestral symphonic elements or whatever, it tends to be very melodic. Even in the heavier stuff, whenever they were like mixing like Trans-Siberian Orchestra and Metallica together, they would do very melodic type of songs. This is the first time I've ever heard like some like core genres type of shit where it's just sheer sonic violence mixed with orchestral stuff. I don't think I've ever heard that before. I think that is kind of, paving the way in new territory. So it sounds almost wrong. Oh, I forgot to leave it a like because there were blast beats in there. But yeah, I think that's that's interesting to me. I don't think I've ever heard that before. For it to be that aggressive and still kind of fit together. But this is only part one. I have to see how it evolves and see if this can be captured twice, and maybe I'll warm up to it. But it feels wrong, which, you know, I think that means it deserves exploration.
I think he already has more on his channel now. Like, he has released the whole thing, maybe, or just like track by track. I'm not entirely sure.
Because I remember him doing. Excuse me. I remember him doing.
Should be on Bandcamp, maybe. I don't know.
This is the whole thing. I remember him doing a Transcendental Orchestra thing, and but I don't remember it being this, you know, heavy or like this fast or crazy. It's usually like this, like this little snippet here. You know, a little bit of an off-kilter type of, you know, beat, but then it's got the melodic elements to it, and it maintains its melody. It doesn't really go off the rails and kind of go into the crazy stuff with the blast beats and shit like that. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Most of the time I hear it, it's mostly like this. This late heavy and bombardment thing just comes off as... Yeah, it comes off as something totally and entirely new and different. But I will have to most definitely check out this full album later. 1927. Does that make it an album? It was my impression that an album is at least 25 minutes.
Well, it depends, you know.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Take
a look at grindcore albums.
Right. Well, it was a grindcore album. I want to say
12 tracks, 6 minutes. I don't know.
Right. As far as I understand, the definition of an album is a song that is an album that is over 25 minutes long or has more than 6 songs. But that fucking changes all the time, I guess. And it depends on where you are in the world and so on and so forth. Shit. Well, I'm probably due for another shot of NyQuil here in a minute. So let's do one more. We'll be at 2.5 hours. This fucking cold has been murdering me. Okay, what is 6? Negative Øhio. Okay, we might do 2 more.
Yeah, like...
Oh my god. It's over 4 minutes long.
Yeah.
Knowing Negative Øhio, it's just, you know, they're super, super hit and miss. When it comes to, it depends on if the artist wants to call it an album or EP. That seems to be the case. That does seem to be the case. It depends on what you want to call it. But anyway, Negative Øhio is extremely hit and miss because they're kind of a noisecore project. So if it's bad, then it sucks to have to sit through all of it. But every once in a while, they'll have like a gem that's just like, what? And it blows my mind. Like the little fox one was really something else. But this one is... Okay, anyway. Enough dreading it. Let's just do it. Negative Øhio. Franky, Teardrop Goes to Hollywood. Let's check it out. Oh my god, play. Sweet. What the fuck is this? My thought exactly. I'm trying to put it together. I'm scared. I'm not scared, but like I am sitting here just thinking it's a negative Øhio track, so it's probably going to be exactly this for the next 3 minutes, and there's not going to be anything different. It's going to be
Scissors.
Just repeatedly for the next
The
4.
scissors. I think that's the scissors.
It
It
sounds
like,
like, yeah, it sounds like somebody with scissors, and it's, oh man, okay. So
it
let's.
sounds like
I just hope it develops into something else.
Hi, I'll be right with you. Can't help getting pretty dirty sometimes. Say, while you're here, let me show you something. Come over here so you can see. When I dip my hands in this plain water, they get wet, but they don't get clean, and the water gets cloudy. Now watch what happens when I add detergent cleanser. See, hands get clean, water gets dirty. Now the question is, what shall I do with the water? It's perfectly good, only it's dirty. Shall I keep it and use it again and again, or shall I drain it away?
Okay, we have a minute and a half left. I'm fixing to be disappointed if we've had all this build up and we go nowhere with it. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right.
Sure you say, use dirty water over and over again. Now, that would make more. I'll show you something else.
That's a wrap.
Alrighty. Well, not.
that was an experience.
It was an experience for sure. I have the ability to perceive things in the outside world, and my senses were able to interpret those and then turn them into brain signals and then tell them to me, and therefore I was able to experience it. And that's really, I guess, all there is to say about that. Let's do 46. J-Doggone always submits some weird, or not weird stuff, but he always submits some, like,
Slam
Some good stuff.
Worldwide.
It's not Slam Worldwide.
Well,
But
not
he
this
does
time.
submit a lot of those. That is true. Okay, I'm going to mention super quick. I only ever watch Vylet songs on this stream like every once in a while, but every time I do, it's always the very next recommended video over and over and over again for the next like 4 or 5 days. It's unreal. It's crazy. Anyway, okay. Vermina Hill Fade. I just keep seeing it and it's annoying me that that's going to be no matter what I'm watching at all. I could be watching, fucking
Cooking
vasectomy cooking videos, cooking your own nutsack videos type shit. I'll be on Pornhub and the next recommended video will be a fucking
me?
Vylet Pony song.
Excuse me? You're kidding, right?
No,
You're kidding, right?
No. Of course I'm kidding, like not for real, yeah. That would be something though. That was positive positive New Jersey before. But anyway, Vermina Hill Fade. This person has 34 subscribers, so I hope it's good. I hope it's like, an undiscovered little stone that we're turning here. Let's go. 5 minutes, 20 seconds. Jesus Christ. That's not too bad, but, it has the potential to be really bad. What was that? Less. It has a pretty good guitar tone. The bass and the guitar is mixed together pretty well, and the drums are very punchy, and the riff is okay. And it lines up pretty well with the drum beat. So first 30 seconds, it sounds pretty good so far. So we've got kind of a new metal aesthetic on these vocals that are delivered pretty confidently, pretty competently even. It's, it sounds okay. Like a mixture between your hardcore punk and your kind of like a rapping style in the delivery and stuff. That's not so bad. And it sounds like we're building up to a breakdown here. So let's try that one out. It is extremely noisy.
This is good. This is really good. Like, I did not expect it to hit that hard. First I thought like the vocals don't sound the way I expected them to sound. Like, I expected it to sound like, your typical deathcore like type of vocals, like American stuff,
Yeah.
But like it sounds different from it. It sticks out of the basic formula, something like that. And then
Certainly.
That part before the chorus, the kick drum was playing along with some, I don't know, was it a synth kick drum or something like that? It was just wandering from left channel to right channel, like with the kick drum, and like doubling the kick drum that was just hopping between left and right channel like slowly, and like, damn, what was that? And it wasn't like it wasn't like it didn't feel like a wrong thing, but like it felt like surprising and odd, like a little bit of novelty. And now I feel like this is some Static X type of thing, but
right.
heavier, like much heavier and newer, like more modern stuff. Like this is what new metal becomes when it meets deathcore or something
Right.
like that.
Yeah, because I do think that the verse gave me a lot of new metal vibes, and then we went into this kind of deathcore with the false chords on the guitars, where it's doing that discordant thing, but then it's, you know, it's sort of a quasi breakdown leading into this chorus. The whispering vocals, I think, made it a little noisy, and I'm not too sure about that, the whispering part there.
I like that addition because it adds that alternative metal vibe to it. Especially, also, like melodically, the chorus itself, it already reminds me of, you know, bands like Static X.
Mm-hmm. I understand. It does feel like a love child between Static X and like Suicide Silence.
I think Black and Blue would like that. Just like I know he is into like new metal, and he just, I think he discovered that modern new metal that is just like old new metal, but like modern and heavier and all that, but it still has the energy of the old school new metal.
Yeah.
So he might like that one as well. I don't know.
Yeah, because Black and Blue, he's into really gay stuff like Linkin Park and like Bullet for My Valentine.
Well, not always.
No, not always. But that I think that's Black and Blue's taste, if I remember correctly. And this kind of feels kind of like that, but also a little heavier. This is like the love child between Black and Blue and Gargod. JK, LOL. But anyway. Oh, I brought it back about 20 seconds so we could get back into the chorus.
You can listen to the kick drum, just like
this fucking
how odd
cat.
it sounds, you know.
Can you hear the cat?
Nope. I don't hear anything.
Okay. The cat is back there on the door. It's trying to get in, so she's just like scratching on the door, and it's really, really annoying. But anyway. There's your very American deathcore vocals right there. It's so different.
It's not Static X. It's not Static X. It reminds me of Element 80. That's what I was thinking. Especially the vocal delivery in the chorus. It sounds like Element 80.
I've never heard of them, but I will have to check that out. American four-piece new metal band from Tyler, Texas. Oh wow, in 2000 to 2006.
Yep.
Yeah, that was my era. That was like my era of like new metal. That was the shit.
That was probably my favorite new metal project of all times, honestly.
Okay, well, I will definitely have to check that one out. But these guys are really doing it very well. I think they're They've added enough stuff to really make it kind of fresh and new. And this it feels good. It surprises me that they only have 34 subscribers.
Yeah.
And it sounds really well done. Okay, let's keep it going. That shit was fucking...
This is incredible. Incredible.
That was so good. That shit was fucking disgustingly beautiful.
The way it just like faded out and then came back like instantly for like the strongest impact we had this stream.
Yeah.
100%.
If J-Doggone decides to do a... he said he was thinking about starting a Breakdowns Facebook page. And like this would be a feature for sure, because that impact was fucking hilarious. It was just amazing.
Breakdowns that are just like like the slower, the heavier, and or whatever.
Yeah.
But like there are also breakdowns that are like they are simple, but they hit just right. You know?
Right. High intensity.
You don't have to play at 33 BPM. You don't have to play like at drop Q, like
right.
Drop Q
sometimes
like on guitars. Simple things delivered correctly just work best sometimes.
I prefer it like this. The way these guys are doing it is the way I prefer it, where we build up to whatever. We don't necessarily start going slower. It's just you build up to a very big dropout and then huge impact, and everything comes back in, and it doesn't necessarily change tempos, or you don't change playing style, and you don't do that staccato fucking or any of that crap. These guys are definitely doing it correctly in a way that speaks to me specifically. I can feel the blood rushing to my balls as we speak.
It feels natural,
Yeah.
It feels natural, like not artificial.
Yes, it's so good. They're really, really good. I'm really, really impressed by this little 34 subscribers band. Like they're really, really good. Like they're gonna be huge. I feel like if they can continue to capture this then they're gonna be huge. Like this is amazing. I like this a lot. Okay, keep going. We've still got about a minute left. Hang on, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna play that fucking impact again. That shit was so good. Just delicious. Vocals sound like Metalcore Pony? A little bit. I would say a little bit, yeah. It kind of does sound like Metalcore Pony. Metalcore Pony doesn't really do those typical American deathcore vocals like I was pointing out earlier. He doesn't really do that, but in certain passages he definitely does sound like the way that this guy's doing it, which is good.
That was amazing.
That was really good.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, that's
like,
going in the best.
There
of
are
the
not
best.
so many like deathcore projects that may impress me, but like this was good.
I'm quite impressed. I'm gonna.
And like, yes, that chorus, like, damn, it so much reminds me of Element 80. Like, all the time I see your face, never know I could erase. Now I watch you slip away. You can never take my place. I don't want you. I don't need you. You know, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
so these guys
don't know.
brand fucking.
Okay, whatever.
So these guys are like brand fucking new, I guess. Oh no, this song came out in 2020. Oh my god.
And they were dormant ever since.
I hope to God that they haven't just dropped off the face of the planet.
Hopefully.
I
Do
hope
they have
that
more videos on their channel, or
let's find out. No.
Damn.
Oh my god. Please, for the love of God, tell me they didn't just make this one song and then just disappear.
vanished?
I will be so disappointed. Yeah, all of it has to do with just this one release. Everything that they've posted.
Damn. Now that's a mystery.
Oh my god.
Where
Here,
did they
hold on.
go? Where did
This
they go?
is so very good. I cannot wait to hear more from y'all. They faded. No, I hope not.
Would have been funny if it wouldn't be that sad. to be
Right.
honest.
They've got to come back and
Damn.
True. Okay. So I left my comment, and hopefully that will get them to, like, I don't know.
Wake
Maybe
up?
they won't feel so unheard or something. I don't know. I have no idea what would hold somebody back after making that. What would keep them from creating? Because that is some good ass content right there. That's gonna be a subscribe, and we'll see more. And yeah, okay. So there's that one. It's about 14 minutes till 3 hours on the dot. Do we have a short one? Born of we can watch
video.
a live. We can watch a live video. That sounds good to me. We can have the live concert experience. That sounds like fun. And then we're good to go. We're good to. And then I feel good about that. So, Born of Osiris. I have heard a couple of Born of Osiris songs. I'm not a regular Born of Osiris listener, so this will be a nearly fresh experience for me. So, at the Waiting Room in Omaha, Nebraska on November 18th, 2021. Let's do it.
You want to hear one more song for real? Approval for one more song from Nick Rossi. What do you think?
I'm blue, da ba dee da ba die, da ba dee da ba die.
Jokes to you. Fleshgod Apocalypse made a cover of that song.
Oh, Fleshgod Apocalypse made a cover of I'm Blue?
Yes.
That would be sick as fuck. I'm gonna have to.
You know, that was just it. I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted, but like, I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted.
Blue.
It's just called Blue, you know. Watch it later.
Oh.
Watch it later.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Like after the stream. Like we'll check it after this.
It's not whatever. It doesn't appear to be copyrighted.
Wait. Okay. E-proofs, dude. E-proofs. Can you?
Come on. Average search time, no copyright music.
Really?
Excellent.
Okay, we just gotta. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Just,
all right, let's do this one first. I got you.
It's so stupid.
I love it though. Okay, let's do it. Blue turns to red.
Here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world, and all day and all night and everything yes is just blue like him. Inside and outside the blue his house with a blue little window
And the blue Corvette, and everything he sees is just blue for him. Oh my god, I love it. Listen. Yes. It sounds so good. Like it stays true to the melody and everything. It's got the electronic elements and everything from the original song. It sounds fucking cool.
Verses are also interesting. I don't know.
Oh, okay. We're getting into a verse, so let's check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Blue is the color of all that I wear. Blue are the streets and all the trees are too. I have a girlfriend, she is so blue.
I love the backup vocals, that kind of chorusing effect on these backup vocals, the double track backup vocals that are like maintaining the melody from the original song. It's so good. That's really interesting and cool how it's layered like that. Yeah, they don't really seem to be diverging too much from the original composition too much. Like they're not doing any breakdowns or anything like that. I don't think Fleshgod Apocalypse really does that. They're like really old school death metal.
No. Not the old school. They do like all kind of solos and those crazy orchestra arrangements, like all the way.
Oh, okay. Huh. That's interesting. Because when I thought Fleshgod Apocalypse, I was thinking of something related to like Cattle Decapitation or Cannibal Corpse and those types of bands. I didn't think.
No, not at all.
Huh. Well,
This is like symphonic brutal death black or something like that, you know.
yeah. Well, I like it.
It depends on the album though, but like when they covered Hard Work by Carcass, that cover was just mind blowing. It was kind of silly, but like just mind blowing.
Okay. I like this a lot. It's really interesting. I'm actually super surprised that a Nuclear Blast release isn't copyrighted. That shit blows my mind. But it's not popping up on here, and it's not popping up on eProofs. So that's actually really cool. But it's probably because it's a cover or something like that.
Yeah.
But I really do like that. Italian electronic group Eiffel 65's 1998 hit single Blue Daba D. If I was green, I would die, for sure. Oh man, that's awesome.
I would die.
That was really cool. I liked that a lot. That was neat.
Now let's go back to the live video.
Yeah, I'll follow them on the Twitter and we'll check that out. Okay, that was cool. Okay, so let's get some of this live experience. Oh, I've heard this song. I just love the way that his camera is interpreting the sound, where it's just it's great.
Farts and hissing.
Do what?
Farts and hissing.
Yeah.
Snakes and farts, if you please.
I can hear the backing track pretty clearly, though. That
I can hear the China and the splash.
China.
Crispy clear.
Yeah. I don't know what that's called, or if there's like a name for it, but that's something that I'm hearing all the time now on like every single new metal album ever. There's always one song that does that sub bass like drop thing where it's like boom.
Yeah.
whatever.
It's a thing.
I don't know why. I don't really like it all that much.
Like,
Born of Osiris isn't copyrighted. This is a live recording, so it doesn't count.
You can't hear the live, you can't hear Born of Osiris here. Like it's
true.
If you can't hear it, you can't copyright it.
Right. This is Born of Osiris. Snakes and farts, as you were saying.
I feel like the bands that are using or just overusing and abusing the usage of that like impact sample, like the like sub bass.
Yeah.
They are trying to cover the lack of the real impact.
True.
That's my theory. If they cannot perform a real like impact without that sample, well, they are just they are hiding their unprofessionalism. No, I'm just kidding, but like that's how it feels, Sometimes it works though. Sometimes it works, but like overusing it, like in every single song, no.
Yeah, every single band it feels like is doing that now, and it reminds me, metal bands will go through phases, or they'll go through trends where everybody's doing the same thing like that, and it reminds me of movie trailers. Do you remember when the movie Inception came out, and then every single trailer after that had Inception horns in their trailers? So like. Nope. Inception started out. I
don't remember much of that soundtrack, to be honest.
No, so, it wasn't. It was strictly and only in the trailer. And then
I don't watch trailers that much.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Well, here I'll let me see if I can just.
Napoleon was born to conquer.
I do not care about Napoleon. Oh my God, and it's unskippable. I hate Napoleon now. I used to not care about Napoleon, and now I'm going to build a time machine and go back and kick his ass, specifically because of this moment. But there is the Inception horns.
Dreams feel real while we're in them. It's only when we got.
That thing. Wow. Wow. And it does that over and over again.
I need to see out.
And they called that the Inception horns. And so every single movie after that did that. It was over and over and over again in every fucking thing. It was wah, wah. And then it would be, like Daredevil. It would be like wah, wah. And so movie trailers do the same thing, where this trailer was insane how much attention it got. And then every trailer after that started doing it.
I remember that sample from Tomska videos now. About the hole, the orb. I think it was just in the whole video. Like, it's in a hole. Like, what is that? It's the hole.
Yeah.
I
loved that video. My kid really liked that video too. He when I showed it to him, he quoted it about 1,000 times. He liked the pony version better, the one with Vinyl Scratch and Octavia. He liked that one better than the original, but it was good. Anyway. They did it again. That's not in the original song though, because I don't think it is, at least, because I've heard the original song on this. It's on my Spotify playlist, and this song bangs. Like, it's super awesome, but I don't remember it doing that boom bullshit over and over again like this. So he's playing one of those headless guitars. Have you ever touched one of those before?
Nope.
Me neither. I wonder if they're any good. Like, they just look weird to me.
They feel different because of the balance. Because like the headstock is like relatively heavy in regards to the rest of the neck and the body, so it has a different balance because like the headstock is now on the bottom of the guitar body, so and all the tuner pegs the tuning pegs are just there in a different place, so it is just different. I don't know how else to explain this.
Well,
but I've never tried that. I would like to, because like I know there are like headless basses as well, also like fan fretted headless basses. I think, because like fan fretted instruments are also like unusual, and I've never tried them. I know, like a friend of mine owns, I think it's called Dingwall, the company that makes like fan-fretted basses, probably guitars too, but like I only heard about basses. But I've never tried that myself. It just looks weird when the frets are just like curved like that, you know?
He said stringless is better than headless.
Well.
All right. Yes, you can get that fucker off the stage.
That's what usually happens to those brave enough to jump on the stage. They get kicked out, like violently.
Oh
the
shit!
Staff members just go on stage and like, "Fuck you! You're going back to the crowd, like
right,
back to the hell where you belong."
There was the one person that I know that actually went to jail because one of the crowd members jumped up on the stage, and then a staff member of the band came out and pushed him off the stage, and the kid landed on his head and he died. And you know Randy Blythe from Lamb of God?
Nope.
Randy Blythe is the vocalist for Lamb of God, and they charged him with I want to say involuntary manslaughter, and he went to jail. He was in jail for like, you know, a month or two, I think, and then eventually the charge got dropped. But yeah, he was in jail for that because a staff member of his came out and pushed the kid off the stage, and then the kid died when he fell off the stage. I can't remember. Randy Blythe, jail, but it wasn't in America. It was in the Czech Republic, and yeah, he went to the big jail and stayed in there for however long. Man, he was charged. Oh yeah, he was remanded in custody for 5 weeks. So yeah, he was in jail for 5 weeks in the Czech Republic. And yeah, that was a really interesting thing. But anyway. So don't jump up on stage, kids. You're fucking idiots. Okay, when you're playing a deathcore song, clapping leading up to a breakdown is a little weird. I don't know why. That just doesn't vibe with me, okay? This isn't fucking Garth Brooks, all right? This isn't...
a party.
Yeah.
This is a party. Everyone is having fun. What are you talking about?
Oh, no. It's just
a
weird.
Party.
It would be, yeah, it's weird. You know, you stomp maybe or something like that, But I don't know. It just, the vibe is different. There's a contrast there, a conflict rather. That you're playing this fucking and then the crowd is like, oh yes, here comes the breakdown, everybody. It's just weird.
Yay!
Yay, breakdowns! Oh my god, this is my favorite part of the song, you guys. It's
The
just
one that
great.
goes.
Yes. That's one of my favorite metal songs, the ones that go and then that other one that goes yeah. That's good
Super
stuff.
black metal.
Yeah. That's kind of what this sound reminds me of. Unless you're like critically listening for certain elements of the song and you're familiar with this song, then you wouldn't know. It would sound just like that. It'd be like, there's many different kinds of metal, like death metal, black metal, super black metal, vegetarian progressive grindcore. That's what it sounds like.
Hello, J-Dog.
Yeah. Hello, J-Doggone. We're checking out your live video.
Makes it farts. There goes the impact again.
It does. I would encourage you to check out this song though, the recording, because it really does go super hard. It's fucking awesome. Yes. Oh, dude. That's awesome. Why did you cut it off there? That's awesome, though.
That was J-Dog Gun.
There he is. The man, the myth, the legend, the blue dabba-dee-ba-da-die. That's awesome. he's like, give me my shit back. Woo! All right, okay, all right, hand it back. That sucker's expensive. Let's go. Oh, that's awesome. That's a pretty cool moment there, J-Dog. Yeah, that was neat. That was good. Well, we are at 3 hours and 10 minutes. So, how many did we get this time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16 tracks.
There we go.
16. Okay, so that's 492 tracks in total for 2021.
So we'll be at 500.
Next stream.
Yes, next stream will be 500, which will be on the 6th.
Yeah. The
only
day
reason I
before the
submitted this was
Christmas.
for the ending. Oh, well, it was good. It was totally worth it. The ending was awesome. I'm really, I'm proud of
We
you.
could just watch the ending and save ourselves like 5 minutes. Wait, 3
It was a
minutes,
good time.
whatever.
It was a good time. This song is a banger. It's really, really good. It's a lot of fun. You should have put it
So,
in the
like-
description or something like that. Be like,
The timestamp, like.
watch to the end. Wait, where's the timestamp?
Yeah, like 3:30.
Yeah, 3:30. 3:30. Heart emoji. There we
Less
go.
than 3. Less than 3.
Less than 3, yes. 3:30 is less than 3. Anyway.
So
So,
like we had I just want to like sum up this 2021 like streak of streams or whatever you may call it. Like we had 37 streams in 2021, like music related streams. I'm not counting your political bullshit or
Right.
other like, drama stuff, you know.
I
I'm not
understand.
involved in that. but like 37 streams with almost 500 tracks covered from the Brony fandom, from whatever other fandom, tons of tracks from Gargod. Like, I think the most tracks we've covered from like single artists are just from Gargod streams.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Then a lot of like Slam Worldwide tracks, lots of stuff from some local stuff, like from my local, from yours, and from our friends, like from randoms from MMD server, and like other sources, like truly a lot of stuff. And those streams are diverse. We often check like rock and metal music, but when it comes to not rock and not metal music, we still listen to it, and well, we can just share a few opinions about this and that, even though we usually don't have much to say about certain types of music. It's still fun. It feels like we are having diverse streams. Like every single time we listen to different types of metal or like non-metal music, like most metal, but still it's like a mix of everything, and I like it that way. I'm not sure like if we need to like keep doing random streams, because like sometimes, like I don't know, every 5 or 10 streams we can just do randoms, but sticking to like the newest tracks still works better in general, like in the long run, in my opinion. It's like if we go like next year, we just keep doing like 20, like chronologically them, like 2021, then 2020, whatever, and occasionally we can do like random streams. And I would like to bring back the old tradition to cover Dragonan and Gargad's bottom list submissions at the end of the stream, like.
Yeah. Okay.
Because like last streams we just cover new submissions from them instead, because like they keep submitting new stuff that is from 2021, so, and that kind of counts as Gargad and Dragonan classic submissions. But still, I would like to cover their older submissions, because there's also a lot of cool and old stuff, you know.
I gotcha.
So yeah, that kind of sums up the whole year of the slaughtering. Which was surprisingly interesting and kind of successful experiment. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Now, since all of the drama from last December, that whole FNGR drama was last year in December, and so by the time that now that has passed and it's been more than a year, our watch hours have dropped significantly. We're down into like the 2,500 range, and there's so I'm probably going to go back to privating all of the drama shit, to just clean up the channel again. I was just trying to see if I could get up to partner, but since that's not going to happen.
But now that the FNGR stuff is too long gone, so yeah.
Since it's more than a year old, because I had probably 2,000 watch hours in that by itself. That video got passed around everywhere by everybody. It was fucking crazy. And so yeah, it was fucking dumb. But that whole thing was fucking dumb, but and I'm, I should not have privated shit. I didn't know how it worked, but lesson learned. There's people that I still interact with on the Twitter that I've been invited to do like panel shows and stuff like that, and I'll probably stream it over here, but I don't know if I'm gonna like keep the videos over here public. I've got a second channel, and I'm probably gonna upload it over there instead of like clogging up my videos over here with that. But I'll probably stream over here if I do like panel shows and stuff. I don't know what I've got in store next year, but I talked to a lot of those people, and I've been invited a couple of times, and it hasn't worked out, and I ended up not appearing on the shows. But I don't know. Maybe I'll try to make more of an effort to actually go on the shows next year, and so that's probably in the future. But I won't be cutting segments and uploading them like I was trying to do last year. That was a mistake. I probably won't do that again. Dude's 40, living with his mom, still talks about getting his shit straight. LOL. Yeah. Like I said, I don't want to rehash all that because the FNGR thing is over, and it has been over now for a year. Because, you know, he brought it all up and it was a big drama thing, and he got completely ass blasted by the end of it, and I'm over it. I'm completely and 100% over it, and I don't want to rehash that one. It is very funny though, that is for sure. But anyway, this felt good. This just felt like a good stream. I think this was a good year. I think we can keep this going. This has been a lot of fun. I don't think I would have been exposed to this much music without it, and so I like it a lot. I like being introduced to very small bands, especially small bands that are like, you know, less than 100 subs, that make like one song and then disappear off the face of the planet. Those are the hidden gems that, you know, I would not have found otherwise. So I'm really glad for that.
Plus, we're kind of boosting like underground and niche type of music.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just
because I've heard people. There have been people that have told me that they go back and they look over the timestamps. That's like, people don't go back and watch the whole stream. And whatever, that only happens with people that are doing it live. There's like 3 or 4 people that watch the whole streams. And then there's, but then people go through the timestamps to check out songs. And if they like that song, then they'll go and search for that, like, you know, creator or band or something like that. But they just like go get a taste of it and then move along. So that's kind of cool, building an archive, so to speak. And I would just like play the songs, but like I don't want to feel like I'm stealing. If I'm not like adding some kind of commentary or thoughts or, you know, joking about it or whatever, then you know, it doesn't feel like I'm just straight up stealing their shit and being like, oh, look at this or whatever. Anyway, so I think we're good here. I think we will see you guys on the 6th is what I said, right? Yeah.
next year.
Next year, we will know. Well, I guess we're logging off for the rest of the year, folks. So we will see you next year on the 6th. Bye.
That's what she said.